Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing why letting go is attractive to dumpers. I provide audio and email coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details, www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing why letting go is attractive to dumpers. So if you have been dumped and want to try to get your ex back, you'll probably be thinking to yourself, what can I do to showcase myself as somebody who is attractive to my ex? What can I do to try and reattract my ex and have them see me as somebody worth dating again? Now, if I was to say to you, one of the best things you can do is to, inverted commas, let go of your ex, let go of a relationship and move forward with your life, you'd probably think I'm crazy. You'd probably think, how on earth can letting go of a situation help? How on earth can't it be the case that I need to be trying to persuade my ex that I am the right person for them? So therefore, I thought I would do a podcast where I would explain why letting go is attractive to dumpers. And I'm going to be giving you 3 pieces of advice, 3 reasons as for why this is the case. So let's get straight into this. And number 1 is that it respects their decision. So when somebody ends a relationship, they have made a decision. They've made a huge, crucial, life-changing decision for them and for you, the dumpee. So as a dumpee who doesn't want the breakup to happen, you will likely be feeling shock and a lot of pain. You'll be thinking to yourself, what can I do to try to change this decision? Well, the important thing to do is not to try and change their decision. You must respect the dumper's decision. And although you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to respect this. I want my ex back. In fact, I don't want this relationship to even end. I don't want them back. I just don't want it to break up. You must respect their decision. Now, of course, there's many potential reasons as for why the breakup took place. Ultimately, though, it was caused by a loss of romantic emotional attraction that various possibilities would have filtered through and created that drop in feelings that your ex, the dumper, has for you. So if they've made the decision to end the relationship, it is not just done on a whim. It is done, unfortunately, because they do not have enough romantic emotional attraction to feel that a relationship with you is worthwhile and sustainable in the long term. If you don't respect their decision, then they are hardly to think higher of you. They are likely to think even lower of you. And this is because if you're not respecting their decision, if you're not listening to them, then this showcases that you don't care what they think. You only care about yourself. You don't want the relationship to end, but unfortunately for you, they do. So why should your feelings matter more than them? Now, you might flip that around and say, well, why do their feelings matter more than mine? But ultimately, if somebody doesn't want to be in a situation, if somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship, you can't force them to be in one. And therefore, the best thing you can do initially is to respect their decision. That is the only thing you can do at the time of breakup. Of course, you want to put your thoughts across, and of course you want to say, I don't want this to end. Can we work this out? But once it becomes clear that the relationship has ended, once it has become clear that a breakup has taken place, you need to, as quickly as possible, respect their decision. You need to be saying in your own words, I don't want this to end, but I respect your decision. If you ever want to chat again, then please get in touch. Say something such as that in your own words as soon as it becomes apparent that they are not going to change their mind during the initial breakup period. I don't mean keep hassling them for days and days, weeks and weeks and months. I mean, at the time of the breakup, of course, you are allowed and you are supposed to showcase your feelings and your thoughts and try to see if there is a way to sustain the relationship, to see if there is a way to get through this sticky patch. But if it has become clear that the breakup is taking place, if it has become clear that they do not have romantic feelings for you anymore, you must respect their decision. And if you let go of a situation, if you let go of a relationship, You will be showing to them that you have listened to what they have said. And who knows, maybe they didn't feel you listened to them enough in the relationship. Maybe they didn't feel that you respected their thoughts in the relationship. Maybe that is why the breakup has taken place. Of course, that might not be the reason, but imagine if it was, and you're still not listening and you're still not respecting. So at the time of a breakup, when all is clear and the relationship is over, letting go is very attractive to a dumper because it is showing that you are listening to them and you are respecting their decision. This could be the first step on your journey to reconciliation. So now let's move into point number 2. And the second piece of advice I've got for you as for why letting go is attractive to dumpers. And point number 2 is it raises a dumpy's value. So when someone ends a relationship, they become higher value than their dumpee. This is because the dumper made a decision which at the time was deemed final. The dumper got their way. The dumper at the time didn't need their dumpee. At this moment, the scales of value are unbalanced. The dumper is high value and the dumpee is low value. At the time of a breakup, the dumpee would have made it clear their desire to continue the relationship, and this request was rejected. However, if the dumpee can let go of their ex and move forward with their life, they will start to regrow value in their dumper's mind. It will now seem that the dumpee doesn't need their ex to live their life, and hence their value will grow. If you are a dumper and you have ended a relationship, you are feeling to yourself that you are the person who makes the decisions. You do not need your dumpee. You do not feel that them being in your life is beneficial for you at this time. And hence you do not see them as high value. You see them as low value. You don't believe in your own mind that they are going to have a successful, confident and fulfilling life without you. It's not necessarily that the dumper wants you to have a bad life, but they just don't believe that you are at the same level as they are. Hence, if you as the dumpee can move forward with your life and let go of the situation, you're saying to them, I can live a positive, successful and fulfilling life without you. I don't need you in my life. I can live quite happily without you. Now, of course, as a dumpee, you don't want to actually be saying these things. That will come across as bitter. But just think of this in your mind. If you can live your life to the full without your dumper will be thinking to themselves, oh my gosh, okay, my dumpee clearly doesn't need me to be happy. Maybe I'm not as great a person as I thought. Maybe my dumpee is a better person than I gave them credit for. Maybe they're living a happier life without me than I am without them. Maybe I made a huge mistake. And all of this can start to regrow the level of romantic emotional attraction in the dumper's mind. It can really start to raise the value that they feel for their dumpee. It can really showcase the dumpee in the best light than perhaps they've been in a very long time. So if you have been dumped and you want to try to get your ex back, it's so important that you try to raise your value because your ex sees you as a lower value individual, and moving forward with your life, respecting the decision and letting go of a relationship and your ex, the dumper, will really help grow that attraction in your ex's mind. So now let's move into point number 3 and the final point of today's podcast, the final piece of advice I'm giving of why letting go is attractive to dumpers. And point number 3 is attraction grows in space. So there are many sayings which showcase this very virtue, this point I'm making right now. And they are based in reality, they are based in truth. You might have heard of a saying, such as distance makes the heart grow fonder. And it's that kind of concept that distance between two people who have felt love together will grow that attraction once more. Attraction grows in space. If you disappear from somebody's life, they will start to think about you. They might not do it straight away, but as time moves on, they will naturally think back to the past. The fading effect bias will come into play and will also help a dumpee's cause in this situation. For more information on the fading effect bias and other ideas and concepts that I suggest to you, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring the bell for notifications so you are notified of my future content, whilst also checking out all of the videos and playlists that I've uploaded. So the fading effect bias suggests that people will place less value on negative memories sooner than positive memories. So in essence, as time goes on, negative memories will fade into the background much quicker than positive memories. So if you was once in a relationship with somebody, a breakup has taken place, and you was dumped, you're probably thinking, well, my ex will never see me in a positive light again. But if you was in a relationship together, I'm sure you had some fantastic times at one point. And as time moves on, as time moves forward, these positive memories will be the ones which last longer. The negative memories won't necessarily vanish completely. They won't disappear from your ex's brain, but they will lose value in your ex's mind. And as time moves on, a dumper will naturally begin to think of their dumpy and even possibly begin to miss them if their ex the dumpy has moved forward with their life and let go of the relationship. If the dumpy can move into a position where they are happier whether they get their ex back or not. If the dumpy can live in a way where they feel that with or without their ex they will have a positive future. They can focus on their own journey and not worry about their ex. They can move forward, making new connections and doing their own thing. If a dumpy can do this, this will grow attraction in the dumper's mind. The level of romantic emotional attraction will grow as time moves forward, and this links in nicely with my version of the no contact rule. My version of the no contact rule, as the name suggests, is a variant of the no contact rule, which is something that lots of people suggest you implement if you have been dumped and want to try to get your ex back. Because there are so many versions of a no contact rule you can find online, I highly suggest you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can familiarize yourself with my version of the no contact rule, because I believe my version will give you the best possible chance of trying to get your ex back. So make sure you subscribe and check out my playlist entitled The No Contact Rule. The no contact rule, if implemented correctly, will really push this forward about growing attraction in space. The fading effect bias will help as well, and you can really grow the level of romantic emotional attraction that your ex the dumper feels for you. If they hit the necessary high point, this is when a dumper will reach out and you will have opportunity to try and regrow your connection once more. I really hope you've enjoyed today's podcast. I hope you've got hope for the future and understanding that even if you don't get your ex back, and I have to say this, unfortunately, not all of you will be able to. There is no 100% guaranteed way to get your ex back. But if you do everything right, then it's win-win, because you'll either get your ex back or you'll find somebody even better. So move forward with positivity. Understand that if you do the right things and let go of your relationship, let go of your ex, you can grow attraction in your ex's the dumper's mind. And one day you might have a chance to reconcile. Even if you don't, if you do the right things, you will stand a fantastic opportunity of attracting somebody even better than your ex. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.
Yeah, if you miss your ex, we can help with that. Help you get him back, or we can help find you someone else. Yeah, Vincent Bo, the relationship coach, giving you some insight, bringing you a new approach. DateMe.tips, go and check the site, giving you advice, helping with your love life. Get your ex back, or move to the next. Ain't no sweat, you know Vincent Bo got you. Finding love ain't no problem. Yeah, DateMe.tips, check it out now.